What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Offside Shenanigans. Today we'll be talking about some of the recent injuries from this last week, a recap of the games, our expectations for the Rams and 49ers game this Thursday, and our waiver wire pickups. To start off, recaps of the games this week. Yeah, the Rams game. Rams-Colts, that was a really good game. That was a great game to watch. Great shootout. Adonai Mitchell, that dude really cost them the entire game with a hold and fumbling the ball right before he got into the end zone, leading to a touchback because it went all the way out of bounds.
Yep.
That's stupid.
You got to feel for him, but man, I like just hold on to the ball, man. Why just showboat? If you're going to showboat, make sure you're right.
Yeah, we see this all the time, and still nobody learns from it.
Nope. It's always somebody every year.
Yep. But Daniel Jones didn't play too great. He did throw 2 picks, but 1 touchdown. Michael Pittman had a pretty good game. Puka had a great game. Puka killed it once again. Surprise, surprise.
13 catches, right? 170 yards.
13 catches, 170, and a touchdown.
Woo!
Adonai ended up leading the Colts with 3 catches for 96 yards. Could have been 97 yards and a touchdown, but he decided to fumble at the 1. But whatever makes him feel better.
I don't think it made him feel better.
That was a pretty good game though, even with that terrible play by them. Bears and Vegas. That was a great game in the second half. The first half, it had me nervous.
First half was a great game if you're an Aston Genty owner.
That game had me nervous. Genty had a great game.
Yes.
Do I think he repeats it? No,
not really. He'll repeat it at some point.
Not like that.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Well, I do.
Bears
even
run
this
defense
year
is horrendous.
Even this year, the Bears run defense is horrendous.
That's what I'm talking about this year.
It's not like they're only one, though. They're only one.
I think they're definitely got a run for them. Don't really have that close of a run for their money though. Like that is a really bad defense.
I gotta go look now.
That is a really bad defense. I mean,
they're third.
With those injuries,
they're worse. There's 2 that are worse.
No way.
The Bengals and the Ravens.
I don't know. I don't think I believe that. I mean, they might be ranked worse, but I don't believe that. I just can't. I can't believe it.
So you think numbers lie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So numbers sometimes definitely do lie.
Sometimes. I don't think they do here.
But being out TJ still again. That defense is just falling apart. Yes. Bad. Then nobody can stay healthy. I don't think there's any word on when Kyler Gordon is going to be back either.
I heard he may not come back. Oh no, that was Johnson. That was Johnson.
Oh yeah, the groin injury. But I don't think he's even practiced yet. Yeah, you got me nervous right there.
Your aunt would be happy.
Nope. Well, then I'm happy that Jaden Reed's out. Yep, okay. I said it. Yep.
I'll tell her.
If she's happy about Kyler Gordon being out, she's probably happy that Jalen Johnson's out too.
You got salty.
Yeah, that really hit me. But the Bears offense played rough in the first. They did get in field goal range pretty much every time, which that was nice. Cairo stepped up. And Swift didn't play too great, but the Bears were definitely spreading it around the field. Roma Dunze had 4 catches. Komet had 3. Zacchaeus had 5. DJ Moore had 4. Swift had 4. Burden had 2.
That's what Caleb's been doing.
Yeah, he's been really spreading it. And Caleb didn't play terrible. He did have a pick, but that was also a tipped pass by Max Crosby, who ended up catching the ball too. Crosby's a monster.
Yep.
And
guess what jersey I was wearing during that game?
Crosby. Yeah.
I love that dude, man.
Yeah. Bears played 2 rookie tackles Sunday, and they both played better than what we've had so far. Ozzie, when he was lined up on Crosby, played way better. I think I saw he let up 0 sacks, that's for sure. And I think he didn't let up any QB hits. And I don't think he let up pressure really either. So he played really good. Even at left tackle, he's a primary right tackle.
I mean, he can't play much worse than what was already doing.
No, but yeah, that makes me really excited that we finally might have decent tackles. But
fingers crossed.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Minnesota, Pittsburgh. Minnesota did not play like anybody expected. They went back to not playing great again.
The fact that they were in this game at the end was
30
amazing.
30 for 46, 350 yards. I think a lot of that was later in the game because he had a rough start. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and the picks were pretty bad picks.
And big moments in the game.
Yeah. Mason didn't play too great. 16 rushes, 57 yards, no touchdowns, none of the rushing.
He cost me on a parlay. 3 yards short.
Rodgers played meh. I mean, 4 incompletions. That's pretty good. 200 yards and a touchdown. Gainwell had a great game, so that was a good call.
3 players had a great game.
Whoever played him. DK had a great game.
Yeah.
It was a great game for the Steelers.
DK, Gainwell, and JJ. Justin Jefferson had a really nice game. He just didn't get a touchdown.
Mariota did not play too great. He didn't play terrible. Atlanta really showed out against them, trying to prove something after last week.
I was just saying, man, wasn't that weird?
Yeah.
To see them come out like they did, just so weird.
Yeah, they don't make sense, to say the least.
Agreed.
Penix played all right. Bijan had a huge game. London had a huge game. Kyle Pitts had a really good game. Algier had a pretty good game. It's just a great game for them all around. Darnell Mooney got hurt in that game. I'm not sure what is. I think he's out next week too.
Did you say Pitts too?
No, Moon. Yeah,
Pitts had a really good game.
Yeah, 70 yards and a touchdown. James Cook played really good again. Allen played pretty
when
decent.
Doesn't he?
That's true.
Did you see that he set
this year
a franchise record for rushing touchdowns straight in the game? 8 in a row.
Really?
Yep.
8 games? Man.
I would have thought it would have been higher with O.J. Simpson and whatnot.
Yeah.
Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas wasn't even on the list, and it went like down to 7 or something.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know.
I was really surprised by that.
Yeah.
The Saints surprised me in this game.
Yeah. They didn't play terrible. I mean, they definitely didn't play great.
They were in it more than what the score looks like, the final score.
Yeah. Lions, Browns. Flacco played terrible. Not good at all.
Probably why Dylan Gabriel's starting.
Yeah, that's a possibility, that's crazy to me.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't at this point. A report like that to come out, I would be shocked if he doesn't actually start. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if they're going to give Shedeur a shot at some point.
They said that
just
they weren't, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, I don't know. None of this just doesn't make sense. I just don't understand the Browns' decisions right now. Like, why? Yeah, I don't know. Not a clue. Because Shedeur didn't look terrible in the preseason, but who knows?
Neither did Gabriel, though.
Yeah. Detroit had a great game.
Judkins was all right. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, he had a good game. Average of about 4 yards and a touchdown. 82 yards total.
Is Isaiah Bond somebody to start watching?
Maybe.
I'm trying to see.
I mean, it's not like it was 6 targets, 3 catches for 58 yards. I mean, I guess it's possible, especially with Cedric possibly being out again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
New England and Carolina. Carolina's back to their normal stuff of being bad. New England, they had a really good game. Hunter Henry had a pretty good game. He had an all right game. 2 catches, 39 yards and a touchdown. Very touchdown dependent game.
I was gonna say he got bailed out by the touchdown.
Yeah. They had 3 rushing touchdowns by Henderson, Gibson, and May. 3 different people ran it in that game. Very productive on the ground.
Tommy Tremble's a guy to watch.
Yeah.
While Sanders is hurt.
Chargers, Giants. What was even that? Jackson Dart came out, played really good, fantasy-wise and on the field, led the Giants to thought to be an almost impossible win for the Giants. I highly doubt many people even predicted that to happen. Hampton ended up having a great game. 12 rushes, 128 rushing yards, and a touchdown. Quentin Johnson had a great game. 8 catches, 98, touchdown.
Hampton had 5 catches too.
Yeah, 5 catches, 37 yards. So all around good game for him. and Quentin.
So is Quentin Johnston somebody we got to start trusting?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
I think that he's a clear-cut
every
one
week
right now.
Yeah, every week it looks more and more like that he's the one lined up as a 3, which is crazy.
It's weird.
Skidabo had a decent game-ish for how bad that offensive line is. 79 yards. Slayton played pretty good. Neighbors is out for the season with an ACL tear. Wandale wasn't too productive. Theo, I liked his targets. The touchdown definitely helped him, but I'm not even sure many people started him this week. Again, it was against a really good defense, though, so I'd understand why a lot of the players on the Giants didn't play too well.
So if Jackson Dart comes out and does this again, does that make him more fantasy relevant?
I think so. You? I think next week he definitely is. Well, this week he plays the Saints.
Yeah.
An already bad defense. I think.
Yeah, but who are you going to start?
Be a streamer.
Like, I mean, it would be difficult to start him in a 12-team league or something. Even with a bias.
Definitely I think he's a start super flex.
For sure. Super flex for sure. Unless you just got 2 really good quarterbacks, but
yeah, I think somebody you could start him over is probably Tua.
He's got a higher floor if he rushes the ball this much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That adds to his points, obviously. But he also took 8 hits in that game. By far the most of any quarterback in any game this season.
Yeah.
He does not have a body like Josh Allen's.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get hurt if he continues to do that.
Yeah, probably. He did rush a lot.
He's got to learn how to just step out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same problem that Justin Fields had.
Yeah.
Justin Fields would take those big hits.
He's still having that. He was having that all night last night.
Mm-hmm. Eagles, Tampa. That second half was a really good half for Tampa. They did still lose. Eagles did not play well that second half.
The final score, I wasn't surprised by, but I was surprised the way it went.
Yeah. A.J. Brown did end up letting out some anger on X that night.
It was on X.
That dude, I don't know. I mean, he's definitely good, but why you gotta be dramatic, dude?
He had 9 targets, but only 2 catches.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he dropped a bunch of balls.
Yeah.
Because he didn't. I think this is probably so. A.J. Brown has the type of talent that Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's not as fast as Tyreek, don't get me wrong, but he is a true number 1 receiver who does not get the stats that most true number 1 receivers get because they don't utilize him accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they don't win, or they lose, or they don't win like they're used to, I think that adds to his frustration of, you guys didn't even give me a try to do anything, and then we barely won. He's got an ego just like any other man.
Yeah.
And at some point, when you're not utilizing the guy, I can understand why he's frustrated. Does he go overboard? Yeah. Is 100%. It a lot? Yeah. But is he wrong? I don't think so.
No. But still, he's acting like they're losing. They're having a losing season right now. They're undefeated still. He just needs to calm down, relax. You're winning. That's all that really matters, right?
I mean, yes and no. How do they get paid?
Playing well. And he's already got paid. He's locked in for a couple years.
Playing well and what?
Putting up stats.
So he's not getting a chance to put up the same stats that he did before.
Yeah.
But do you think that when it comes contract time and he says, hey, man, I could have had all this, but you guys want to throw me the ball because you were happy with just running it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're going to care? Or do you think they're going to say, well, the stats are the stats?
I don't know.
I know. They're going to say the stats are the stats.
Yeah.
That's why he cares.
He's locked in for a couple more years. I thought he just got an extension.
He's not that old, is he?
I think he's like 28. I think his contract's up until he's 32.
I mean, so he's got one more. Yeah, he's 28. He's got one more contract in.
I swear they just extended him.
Maybe they did. I'm not sure. But you get what I'm saying.
Through the 2029 season. So he's still got 4 more years.
Okay, but you get what I'm saying. Like, that's why that matters. I understand that he goes overboard. But what number one receiver doesn't? Name one.
Yeah. Roma
I used to think,
Roma Dunze.
He will. I
We'll
guarantee it.
see.
Because there's one that I thought wasn't going to, and then he started doing it this last year, and that was Amon-Ra Brown. He's not as bad as some of the other guys, but he still has done it when he's not getting it. When he's not getting the rock and being fed. When Jameson was the man for a couple of weeks at the end of last year, Amon-Ra was not.
He wasn't.
It's just the nature of the beast. It's part of being the competitor and that alpha competitor that they are. It's just part of it.
Yeah.
And it's like they're not even trying to placate A.J. Brown.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes, because last time he complained, that's when he started lining it up again last year.
Did you think that was a coincidence? I don't.
No. Because that's when it started going around that him and Hurts didn't really like each other.
I think there's probably truth to that.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I also think Hurts is professional enough to not let it bother him.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is a unique guy, man.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And underappreciated, I think.
Tennessee and Houston. Tennessee sucks. They played god-awful. That was some of the worst football I've ever seen. Cam Ward played horrible. That was really bad football. I think the only bright spot really on that team was Alec Manor. Yeah, he only had 2 catches. Yeah. That 33
He's fun to watch.
Whenever, 7 targets, though. That's a lot of targets. That makes me, I think he might be the wide receiver 1 on that team at this point. At least Ward's favorite target. He's
by stats, target. But I don't think he would be even close to the kind of player that he is right now if Ridley wasn't taking the top. He was
lined up as the one. Yeah.
Ridley takes the pressure off of him and takes the best DBs.
Yeah. But yeah, they played terrible.
Yes.
Very, very bad. Stroud had a decent game, good game. 22 for 28, 233, and 2 touchdowns. Woody Marks had a touchdown. He had the bulk of the rushes this week. Looks like he might be taking the reins from Nick Chubb.
Chubb had 13 rushes, though.
Yeah. On top of those 17 rushes, he had 4 catches on 6 targets for 79 yards. So he just had a good game all around.
Yeah.
Woody did.
Woody Marks looked really good.
Jacksonville and the Niners. That was a good game. Lawrence, 21 for 31, 174 yards and a touchdown. It's Trevor Lawrence. This is about what you're going to see from Trevor Lawrence. Purdy came back this week. He was meh. 22 yards, 22 completions, 38, 309 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. McCaffrey didn't play too great rushing wise, but had a really good receiving game. Etienne killed it this week.
Yes.
19 attempts, 124 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, he killed it. Great week for him.
Pearsall's questionable for Thursday. Pearsall, Jennings, and Purdy are all questionable.
Purdy's questionable?
Yeah.
What, did he aggravate the injury that he had, or what?
I guess. I don't know. I just saw it right before we started.
Yeah. Ravens and Chiefs. Dude,
what are you laughing about?
The Ravens looked horrible. That was some bad football.
Yes, they did.
That was bad. Mahomes killed it. Dude was on fire. 25 for 37, 270, and 4 touchdowns. The touchdowns to 4 different receivers. Too. Yeah. He might be healthy. That was really fast. That was fast for shoulder dislocation. Usually that's a lingering injury.
So Isaiah Pacheco only had 7 carries, but for the first time this year, he looked good doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. The Chiefs running backs, they're just so
wishy-washy.
Yeah. Both. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I don't really trust either of them. But
now Smith is getting involved in all that.
Yeah. Green Bay and Dallas.
Woo!
They tied.
That was a heck of an offensive game.
Didn't do anything against that Dallas offense.
That's not true. They shut them down in the first quarter, and then they got lit up.
Yeah.
That was such a weird game.
Yeah, how was what's his face? Micah. How'd he do?
Micah had some impact, but not nearly enough. The whole pass rush
One
wasn't really enough.
tackle.
They only had one sack, and it was Micah's.
Two assists and a sack. Not too great for what's believed to be one of the best defenses in the league.
Agreed.
Bears defense played better than them, and that says something. Against Dallas, 14 points versus 40, undeniable with backups.
How many points did the Bears give up?
14, 17?
24.
They
won 25-24.
No, I'm talking about against Dallas.
Oh, jeez. Dak Prescott didn't play anywhere close to what he did against Green Bay.
Well, that's because Bears have better defense with the backups in. Sucks to
We'll
suck,
see.
doesn't it, Green Bay?
Green Bay's defense did suck in that game. That's for sure. George Pickens had a heck of a game. Ferguson had a heck of a game.
At least they saw some life in their offense. That was definitely probably something that really helped them out.
Jacobs had a good game.
That overtime performance was terrible by Love and LaFleur. Clock management, that was god-awful.
I fell asleep before it was over. I didn't see it all at the end.
They just were burning time. They did not have much time left. They probably should have won that game, but they just let the time just burn away, and they went with a tie. Who would have thought? Yeah, that was a poor showing in overtime.
For sure. But speaking of that, the overtime rules that the NFL still has are ridiculous.
Yeah.
One, to allow a tie is ridiculous, even in a regular season. And they keep saying, well, we keep tweaking it. Stop tweaking something and make it like the college game. Just change it like the college game has it. The college game has it. It's so exciting and it's fun.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they do something like this, like that? It makes absolutely zero sense to me.
Yeah. Jets Miami. Jets played bad football offensively again.
And they almost won.
Yeah. Fields. That dude definitely knows how to stress some people out. That's one thing I don't miss. Yeah, he has those explosive plays once every couple. But then he does this stuff.
I mean, he ended up with 226 yards passing. He only had 7 incompletions.
But he had how many fumbles did he have?
1.
I think it was like 2.
1. And Allen had 1. But he also had 81 yards rushing. He accounted for over 300 yards.
Some of the rushes were definitely questionable. Like, not his rushes, the play called rushes. Like, why are you running up the middle on 3rd and 8?
Because
they did that a couple of times.
This is what frustrates me, and because they did everything that's always been done with Justin Fields. We don't want to trust him in the first half. Yeah. And so we call crap like that, like what you just said. And then late in the game, we expect him to go try and be Superman and make this comeback, and then get pissed off if he throws a pick.
Those fumbles.
Or because he is trying to be Superman. So what was the knock until last year, the huge knock on Josh Allen all the time? Turning the ball over, right?
He was playing hero ball?
Yeah. So why do we keep putting Justin Fields in a position where he's got to do that? And they get mad that he's doing the same thing that one of the best quarterbacks in the whole league used to do all the time too. Dak.
Couldn't that be also,
Dak threw 2 picks last week.
Yeah. That could be also said about Caleb, though. That's the position he was put in last year.
Agreed.
And dude was getting crapped on all sorts of ways for that.
Agreed.
I don't know. Yeah. And he still didn't. I mean, Caleb, I would say Caleb's rookie season, I would say it was pretty successful with how bad the circumstance was. That was about as bad as it gets for a first-round quarterback. Having gone through 2 coaches and 2 offensive coordinators, that's a horrible season, a horrible situation to be put into. And he still was under 10 interceptions and 20 touchdowns. I think it was like 20-7 ratio. I'd say that's a successful season as a rookie.
I don't understand why coaches continue to do the same thing over and over with guys like Justin Fields.
Because they don't learn?
But then we get mad that the players aren't adapting. Well, how are we going to get mad that the players aren't adapting when the damn coaches aren't even adapting? What makes guys like Andy Reid so successful? Andy Reid has won with different quarterbacks. Yes.
He was able to make Alex Smith look amazing. MVP type seasons. And him and Mahomes aren't exactly the same quarterback, same type. I'd say Mahomes is quite a bit more elusive. And I don't know. This is why a lot of these guys end up getting fired in team hop.
And I'm not saying that some of these quarterbacks, like some of them like Zach Wilson. He had a few head coaches, and he had, I don't know, like, I guess I'm talking out both sides of my mouth a little bit to an extent, but I don't think that most of the time it's a player. Like, the player has talent, otherwise they wouldn't have been drafted with it the way they were. And when the player falls and fails, sometimes it's about work ethic, but more times than not, I would say it's about the fact that the coach tried to make them fit a gap that they weren't capable of filling because the coach wasn't capable of adapting to what is good for the player.
Yeah.
And
that's the
then we
story of the
just
Bears'
discard the
life.
players and try and find somebody else.
Yeah. I think like that. That's what happened with Trubisky. He did have that really good second season, and then Matt Nagy was just beating him, dude.
Yeah.
He just ruined that dude's confidence, and I don't think he was able to ever come back from that. I think that really just ruined his career for him.
Speaking of Matt Nagy, like, that's how great Andy Reid is. He brings in a guy who is trash without him and makes the guy look good as a coach even.
Yep. I remember there was rumors of him getting another head coach job last year. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Andy Reid is the genius.
Oh, 100%. Denver and Cincinnati. And he played terrible. I think we don't even have to go over anything else. He just played
Denver
terrible.
didn't even play that great.
No, they didn't. Sean Payton. Really needed that Dobbins touchdown. Sean Payton.
Payton had
RJ
a 7
Harvey.
touchdown parlay that the only one who didn't get it was J.K. Dobbins. Would have paid out a crap load.
Stupid league. Stupid coaches.
Happens to all of us. But man, it's frustrating.
Oh, yeah. But Dobbins ended up playing well. Sutton had a pretty good game. Nix had a decent game. I would say Nix had a good game, actually. At least fantasy-wise. But, yeah.
Jamar Chase got all up in Zach Taylor's face. Is that something or nothing?
Something maybe. Oh, he only had 3 targets.
Chase?
Yeah.
He had 5 catches.
Oh, no, that's Chase Brown. Wrong one.
But he only had 23 yards.
8 targets, 5 catches. Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd get up in his face, too. I'm surprised that guy still has a job.
Same.
Zach Taylor is not a good head coach, but the Bengals will do Bengals things. Who would have thought? Yeah. Rams Niners expectations. I think the Rams will win this, of course,
especially depending on the injuries for the Niners.
I think if Pearsall and Jennings do end up playing, I think either one of them could be pretty good starts. I think they'll have big games. Puka, of course. Christian McCaffrey, of course. But some like lower owned guys, I guess, would be Pearsall and Jennings that I like. But I think the Rams do take the game.
I like Davis Allen a lot in this game.
Yeah. I don't know.
Davis Allen touchdown. Put it down.
I just don't really believe in the Niners too much.
I mean, they're always so injured.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong.
They've got so much talent, but they're always hurt.
Yeah.
I like the under on this game, too. I expect the over-under is at 46.5 right now. I expect it to go down, depending on news for the Niners players. And so I would jump all over the 46.5 under.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, I'm sure there'll be like a 30-30 game
now. Probably. I wouldn't put it past them.
But it's Thursday night. Teams don't normally score as much. All that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, short weeks or short rest time. Some waiver wire pickups I like. I like Darren Waller. He had a pretty decent game. 3 catches for... Great, now I got to open this. It was 3 catches for
27 yards.
Dolphins. 27 yards and 2 touchdowns. Which isn't a terrible game. Yeah, the 2 touchdowns. 4 targets. I could see his shares. I mean, he had the 3rd most targets on that team. Take Tyreek Hill out of the equation. I could see him getting more.
Agreed.
Same with Malik Washington.
He'll get a bump.
Yeah. I think Darren Waller will probably get more out of it. Because we saw what Tua did with Jonnu. Jonnu was playing great out there with Tua as one of his main guys.
For
I
sure.
don't see why that couldn't happen with Waller.
Agree.
Another guy I like is Theo Johnson. He ended up having 5 targets, tied with Wandale for most on the team. And with Malik being out, I think this really opens things up for Theo.
Yeah, I
even
think it
more
gives
than what they
Wandale a
were.
bump, but I think Theo gets the
Mhm.
biggest bump. I think you're right on that.
Yep, especially with Jackson Dart out there. I think it'll
Yep.
definitely make him look better. No, that's it.
I really like Woody Marks. I think even he may even split, but with Nick Chubb some on the carries, but I
Okay.
think he'll get predominantly most of the third back type option at this point. And he is a great pass catching running back. I mean, great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I think there's a lot of value to get with him. He's only 34% owned right now. And I'm going to throw an audible. I was going to talk about somebody else, but I'm going to talk about Luke McCaffrey. Depending on what continues to happen with Terry McLaurin, I think Luke McCaffrey is the guy to look to get. And depending on how your situation is with buys starting now, I
Yeah.
think you could do worse than a guy like Luke McCaffrey for sure.
Mhm.
Who's got it in his blood? Christian's little brother.
And their dad,
Well, yeah.
he's pretty good. He's all right.
Ed was pretty good. Ed
He's
was
all
pretty
right.
good. He was all right.
He's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. Was that your last one?
I decided not to do the other
Injuries.
one. We'll see. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Tyreek out for the season. Malik's out for the season. So I think both those injuries, they're definitely devastating for their teams, I think.
And their
Maybe
fantasy
Tyreek
teams.
not as much as Malik, but Malik is definitely huge. This is huge for fantasy. This is huge for the Giants. Tyreek,
for Dart.
I think he's kind of Tyreek, I think he definitely is going to have a effect on the Dolphins, but I don't think it's going to be nearly close to as big as Malik. I think Malik Washington and Wandale Robinson will definitely benefit. Or not Wandale, man.
You're crossing
Jalen
teams.
Waddle. Yeah. I'm like all over the place right now. Jalen Waddle will definitely benefit from it a lot. I think this is just going to increase his value in fantasy even more.
It could make
than
him a
it was
true number
before.
one, though.
Malik getting hurt, I think this opens, like I said earlier, I think it opens up for Theo and now more for Wandale.
Maybe a little bit for
I
Slayton
think
in
they can
deeper
emerge
leagues.
as big targets. Yeah.
I like Theo Johnson a lot for this now, especially in a very weak tight end group.
Yeah. And then Lamar Jackson is to miss 2 to 3 games this week. That puts Cooper Rush at the starting quarterback spot, which is definitely the worst backups you could have out there.
Sure.
It definitely would make me nervous with starting any of the Ravens players, especially with how bad they've been playing recently.
What? How do you feel about Derrick Henry with this?
He might benefit. I don't know. He didn't have many rushes. I mean, I understand
know,
why
I
he didn't
was
have many
shocked.
rushes. They were getting blown out.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't even start out running them very much, and I thought they would.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry had
know.
8 rushes.
Yeah.
They only
Yeah,
rushed the ball 15 times total in a game.
I don't know. Is this Greg Roman's possible last year as their offense coordinator? I think it's possible.
Greg Roman's not in Baltimore.
Who's their offense coordinator?
I don't remember, but it's not Greg Roman. He's in Chargers.
It's not? Huh.
Roman's with the Chargers.
Well, whoever is the offensive coordinator for the Ravens, then they need to get their act together because this is not working, whatever they're doing right now. Especially now that Lamar's out, you better figure something out.
I mean, I don't think that's fair to say.
You don't think so?
It's Todd Monken. Todd Monken. This is why I say I don't think that's fair to say. Yes, this was not a good game.
They just haven't been playing great this entire season, though.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't think that's true.
I mean, they have all right. They've had 2 40-point games. Those are great. All right, I stand corrected now that I think about it.
And they scored 30 against the Lions.
Yeah. Well,
they had one
I don't know.
Kind of bad game. I mean, it was not a good game offensively.
I mean, the thing with the Ravens is like they only have 2 players that play great every week.
Agreed.
And that's weird. That's just, I don't know. They need to spread the ball out more, I think.
I don't know. I think that's normal.
Is it?
I think that Huh?
The Bears have been killing it the last 2 weeks since they've started spreading the ball out. Maybe they should try spreading it out.
Think about what you just said.
Bears have been killing it.
No. Not that
Yeah.
part. Because they've been spreading the ball around. So who has been killing it? Like you just said that the Ravens, it's weird that they only have 2 guys every week who do anything fantasy-wise.
Yeah.
So who on the Bears has done anything fantasy-wise the last 2 weeks? And?
Caleb?
And?
DJ?
No.
DJ had a good game.
No. DJ has not been
think so?
fantasy relevant the last 2 games.
I mean, there's Cole now.
Nope. Point proven.
Definitely isn't Swift.
Point proven.
I know if you spread the ball around, you can't have anybody fantasy
That's what
relevant.
I'm saying. I think that they're pretty good about spreading the ball around, except for like either Henry or Flowers along
Unless
with
you're
Lamar.
the Lions, though.
That's
Lions spread the ball around very well.
But that's what makes them so special.
Well, the teams better figure that out. Whatever the Lions are doing, they need to do that.
I think that's what makes them so special. Because I mean, even the Bills have a great offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
they spread the ball around pretty well.
Exactly. So there's really only 2 players who consistently score well fantasy-wise.
James Cook, Josh Allen.
Correct.
Well, more teams better do that. I mean, that's how you win in the NFL. The Ravens are not playing to win in the NFL, it looks like. At least, especially on defense. Because that defense has been horrendous.
But my point is, I think that 2 players can to have 2 players and only 2 players a week, and they can fluctuate who they are, that are consistently relevant in fantasy is a normal thing.
Yeah. It's just not working.
I mean, who was fantasy relevant for the Chiefs? They scored 37 points. Mahomes was.
Mahomes? I think just Mahomes, really.
I mean, they had some players who did all right, but they didn't have anybody who stood out besides Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. It was all spread around. 4 separate players had receiving touchdowns.
You get what I'm saying with that?
Yeah. Just, I don't know. I don't know what they need to play better defense, that's for sure.
That's
them losing Roquan.
Yeah, that hurts.
Mm-hmm. Their best defensive player.
I think it's a possibility the Ravens don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
They play,
especially being out Lamar.
They play the Texans this week. One of those 2 teams is going to be 1-4.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
They sure aren't going to be the 1 seed. I just don't think it's going to happen now. Not a chance.
I think it's a possibility, depending on how long this injury lingers for Lamar, that they don't make the playoffs. That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm overreacting on that.
No. Even with him in the game, they're still not winning. So I don't see why it'd change if he's out.
I thought the Jets were better than what they are. They're awful.
Yeah, me too. And I don't even think it's on. I don't think that's on Aaron Glenn, though.
Why not?
Because their defense has been playing pretty decent for the most part.
What did we just talk about with the
offense?
But who's in charge of that? Who hired the offensive coordinator?
Aaron Glenn.
Who's not noticing that they're misusing Justin Fields again?
Justin Fields
again.
Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, like they're not, they're not using Fields right.
Yeah,
gives a kid a chance, man.
Mm-hmm. Instead of I don't know.
Or stop with the whole thing, and just go to Taylor and move on. One of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
But stop coddling the kid and then want him to be Superman late in the game.
Yeah,
because that's not working. But it's not like they gave him a ton of weapons. Mason Taylor is the 3rd highest reception for the Jets right now at 11.
Yeah,
in 4 games.
The only real trustworthy receiver they have is wide receiver is Wilson.
So did they set him up to succeed or not? Because I don't think they did. But we all want these quarterbacks to be Superman all the time. And the reality is that somebody has to lose.
Yeah, usually it's the quarterback.
But I mean, some teams lose. Is it always the quarterback's fault?
No, but they catch the heat for it.
Because they get paid the way they do.
Yeah. Even then, some of them don't even get paid that much.
But it's the position.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I agree.
Fun.
It's all right.
And you know me. I love to be contradictory.
Yeah.
Drives you crazy, doesn't it?
Sometimes.
It drives me crazy sometimes, too.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're listening on any podcast platform, leave a review and subscribe. If you're listening on or watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you guys think of the episode. Thank you guys.